Hello everybody, Mark P. Summers here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Famous.AI to create a simple quiz lead magnet. So for those of you who don't know, quiz lead magnet is where you would ask 10 or so questions. For those of you that used to read the Cosmopolitan, not me, but Cosmopolitan had these really cool surveys that could tell you what kind of partner you're going to be, or what kind of lover you are, or what kind of stuff, and it would take those questions and then kind of give you a score based on what you answered. And a quiz and lead magnet is exactly that, just without the need to buy a Cosmopolitan. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use this simple prompt that I have here, which is, I would like to build an app that presents the user with a 10-question quiz about how they are, and then you would have the problem that you are solving. Okay, so we're going to create this for how ready they are for using a home tutor for their child over the next few months. Okay, and then because I'm lazy and I don't want to create the questions there, I'm going to allow AI to do that for me. And so I'm going to go, please create 10 questions with 3 to 4 multiple choice answers, and at the end suggest if they are ready for a home tutor and give them options. Okay, and then this is all from my previous thing. Before giving them the result, please capture their name, email, age of children, and zip code, which is going to enable us to send this lead to a tutor in their area. Okay, so this is going to be our first prompt. Oh no, we need to one more thing. I really love the color heliotrope, which is hashtag 811DD. Please use this as the main theme. Okay, so the longest part of building an app is sometimes thinking of the idea, which AI isn't going to do for you. Well, maybe you will. You could ask ChatGPT, hey, give me top 10 app ideas. But for the most part, thinking up the idea and then writing out the prompt is going to take you the longest. And then what we're going to do is we are going to create this as a web app, because no one's going to download a mobile app just to see whether they're ready for a tutor or not. So this is going to be a web app. So in Famous AI, we select web app here, and then we're going to go ahead and press go. And then we have time to first token is just a few seconds with Famous.AI, which is really cool. It's going off. It's now understanding what I've said to it, and it's in its head. If it had a head, it's planning exactly what it's going to be doing. And in a few seconds, we'll see that, there we go. That first target is the app layout. So it's kind of working out the structure of how that question and answer is going to be laid out. And now it's working on the quiz questions, and it's producing those 10 questions with the 3 to 4 multiple choice answers. And then I'm going to start getting in the way here of my little video. Can I move that to the other side? I can. There we go. Good. And so it's now creating those 10 questions, and now it's working on that form at the end, and it's going to produce that form together. It's probably going to also ask me to connect to something like Supabase, where it will store that data. Once it's stored it in Supabase, we can then integrate it with something like GoHighLevel or whatever CRM that you're using, or simply just keep it in Supabase. We can also give it another prompt later on to say, hey, can you create me a admin area so I can see my leads? And then we can take it another step further to say, can we have a sign up for our tutors or whatever the industry that we're creating this quiz for? They can have your specialist being able to sign up and put their zip code in for the area that they're representing. And then we can have the system automatically allocate leads to people. We could even go as far as connecting that to Stripe, and so that the industry specialist has a stored card in Stripe, and then they're automatically assigned leads at a set price per lead, and everything is automated. Then all you do is you replicate this for every single industry you could possibly think of, throw some advertising at it, and now you're just selling leads for the quiz results all over the place. And so it's just finishing off setting up the Tailwind config, and now it's updating my CSS with my heliotrope theme, and it shouldn't be much longer. So in the time I've taken to explain to you the concept, it has already nearly finished writing the app, and I haven't needed to waffle for too long. So here we go. It's summarizing what it's done. It's created a 10-question quiz. It's created the user information collection form for the various pieces of information I asked for. The results page with the personalized recommendation based on their score. It's used a beautiful gradient design with animations, which is pretty cool. And here we go. Here's our quiz. So I'm not going to read all these questions, but one thing is important is once you go through these as the expert in this industry, once you go through these and you think, oh, I don't really like that question, you can say, hey, can you change question 1 to be, instead of how would you describe your child's current academic performance, you could change it to something else with your own set things. Or in the prompt at the beginning, you could have already worked out what your 10 questions and your 4 choices for each of those questions are. You could have given that. And like I said at the beginning, I'm lazy and I'm not actually anything to do with tutoring. This is possibly going to be a gift to a friend of mine. And so it's simple. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to select random things. Now, I've hit a problem already that when I selected that answer, it didn't auto go on, which is a bit of a shame because I was ready to show off how great this was. But don't worry, we're going to just tell it what's going on and it's going to fix it for us. When I select an answer, the answer goes white, but does not auto, I can't type today, auto submit to the next question. Please fix it. Okay, so simple command, just tell it what you need to do. You don't need to know what's going on or what the issue is. You just tell it in your best language you can what the issue is, and it's going to go off and fix that for us. The first quiz I did earlier, and you'll see it in a previous video that I did today, one command and it created an amazing funnel with great workflow going all the way through it. So a little bit sad that it let me down on this one, but that is the beast that we are playing with here. It doesn't always get it right first time. And like I said in another video I did earlier today, patience is a big thing that you need when you're working with AI app builders. And it's not just Famous.AI that has these little quirks. It's the nature of the beast. And so if you haven't got patience, then go and learn patience before you learn how to do this. So let's see if it fixed it here. There we go. So now it's auto submitting. So I'm not going to read these questions. I'm just going to select the first answer on all of them. And then obviously if we were doing this for a client, we would make sure that the questions were right and relevant and so forth. So here's the last question. How would you rate your chance? Motivation to improve, somewhat reluctant but willing. That's most kids, I think. And then we get to the end and it says almost done. And so now it's going to want all my information. So we put all the details in here. How old is your child? And it's suggesting there that you put them comma separated. You've got multiple children, and then my zip code in here. And okay, and so now it's saying, let's get you prepared first. Taking time to prepare will help you. Recommend the next step, access our preparation resources. So here you could create more PDFs to download or maybe more video content, etc. Schedule a free consultations, great way of getting them in. Join our parents. I'm sorry. Join our parent support community, get them into a Facebook group and add them into build that tribe of people. And so now we would also see that this is connecting us into Superbase and able to be connected up into your CRM and your newsletter and connections that way. So like I say, we've been recording this video for 11 minutes, and in 11 minutes I've created 10 questions with multiple choice answers, a lead capture system, a next step solution. And in another 10 minutes, I could easily create an admin area and a lead purchasing system. Famous.ai totally rocks.